Welcome to the Sharkpreneur podcast with Kevin Harrington and Seth Greene. Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, one of the original sharks from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and has generated over $5 billion in TV and digital direct response sales. Seth Greene is the world's first trusted authority on cutting-edge direct response marketing, a best-selling author, and the only 3-time Marketer of the Year nominee. On the podcast, Kevin and Seth interview sharkpreneurs who share straight talk on what it takes to explode your business.
Why do so many businesses struggle while others seem to explode overnight? Do you wish you had the secret to this type of exponential growth? Now, I've scaled more than 20 businesses to over $100 million, and it's not just luck. In my new book with Mark Tim, Mentor to Millions, you'll learn the repeatable framework I use in all my business ventures for massive success. Order at kevinmentor.com and get over $1,000 in bonuses. Head to kevinmentor.com.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sharkpreneur podcast. This is your co-host, Seth Greene. Today, I have the good fortune to be joined by Catherine Roy. Catherine, thanks so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's go back in time a little bit. How did you get started?
Well, actually, I was programmer for 15 years, and I was working for huge corporations. Every possible system, name it, I was involved. But at one moment, I published a book in USA, actually, and I had a great support by McGill Media. Brad McGill back then had reached more than Oprah on social media, and my book became a bestseller. So my networks expanded to over 100,000 followers. And as a programmer, I thought, well, it's a good chance that I can build a business out of it, right? And that's what I did. So during the years now, I am helping coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs to grow their businesses online using the best and the latest technologies, LinkedIn as a main channel, and of course, artificial intelligence lately.
Well, congratulations on all of that. For LinkedIn, what do you think some of the biggest mistakes people make are when trying to use it as a lead generation channel?
Well, they don't realize there are 80 million companies over there, and 4 out of 5 people are decision makers. So we are 24 hours on a networking event. They try to send, cold DMs, messages, and something like that, killing their potential, while actually they should build their personal brand and be more visible. So the right eyes on your page are something that can definitely change the traction of the business.
Absolutely. What are some of the things that you have found to drive those right eyes to the page? What's working now?
Mm-hmm. Well, what's incredible? People don't even realize how hashtags are powerful, because LinkedIn includes 3 hashtags in the URL of our post. And if our profile is public, Google will realize that. And actually, every type of engagement is going to ping Google. So what happened in my case, I actually built a personal brand which has over 25 million search results on Google based on actually constantly pinging LinkedIn, because I know that Microsoft bought LinkedIn and they play in the same team. So not only the right eyes, but a lot of eyes can actually find us this way. The second method is, as I call it, A-list. Those are the people in the industry who can change our lives. And sometimes we can connect with them directly, sometimes not so much. So the B connections, as the super connectors, as people usually call me, are the most important. We need to build our network strategically with the B connections who can actually set us to be able to connect with those people who can change our lives. And this is how the magic really starts. We need just one right person to put us in front of, 10,000 people on a stage, and everything is changed. This is what actually happened to me when Goldman Sachs found me. So yeah, it's really possible over there.
That is absolutely incredible. Tell us a little bit about tell me the Goldman Sachs story.
Well, that was a funny and it ended up to be a key story of my career, because they wanted actually to recruit me for a London office as a programmer, as actually someone who would lead the office. And I'm a mom, and my son was just 1 year old. I couldn't leave him that way. So I was free to ask the recruiter if there is any possible way that I can work with them, but on my business. And they said there is a program, but if you manage to fulfill it in 12 weeks, we will certify you and teach you everything you need to know about growing your business online. And it sounded impossible because I had my 9-to-5 job and I was a mom, but I said yes. And I was learning during the night. I did it even more quickly than in 12 weeks. And truly, they gave me a lot of resources and knowledge, which I implemented in my own business and which I'm helping my clients with. And once one big brand show up with our name, other big brands came along. So Microsoft and Forbes and Mindvalley and all of these huge, I call them sharks, you know that better than me. Actually, when they see one, they are all there. So it's exponential growth, actually.
That is absolutely incredible. Talk a little bit about the way your business works now.
Systems. I'm all in systems. And now I'm building a new technology. I want to build a new e-learning platform, which will work independently so that I don't have to be involved as much as I was before as a coach or a consultant. I enjoy in building that. And I have to say it's a time saver. And when we manage to build our business so it doesn't include human touch as much as it can, it actually can build multiple revenue streams, which works passively. And this is the best way that business online can grow, as far as I know.
What you mentioned AI. How has that affected your business, and where are you finding it the most useful?
Well, when I was preparing a workshop for an event, which I had around 100 people, organically, I tested it and I needed 2.5 months to prepare the whole marketing strategy and implement that. With AI for the similar topic, I needed 2.5 weeks. I had 50% more material, 50% more reach, and more people. So from 2.5 months to 2.5 weeks, when we talk about time savings and when we talk about expense savings, it's obvious that it saves a lot of money if we know the right tools we need to use.
What are you finding that your clients are struggling with that you're helping them with the most? What's moving the needle the most for them?
Well, what I noticed is that, first of all, they lack systems. Building a personal brand is one thing, but having a sustainable revenue streams, and I suggest usually minimum 3 revenue streams is the most important. And we have to have a system in place, and we have to have a plan, a business plan, a plan of costs, and a plan of revenue streams that match. And usually, when someone is an expert in a field, and I work with coaches and consultants, they know their thing perfectly. But when it comes to business, we need to know much more. And the business model requires at least minimum elements perfectly set. So they don't have clear customer segmentation. I'm not for niching down, but a clear customer segmentation, and each value proposition needs to talk to the specific customer segment. And on back end of that, we need to have a very good system in place so it can work. If a business depends on a business person who is running it, it's not business, it's an employment. So that's the thing which actually changed the trajectory of growth.
Absolutely. Who's an ideal client for you now?
Coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, and lately, people who are very tired of corporate work, who are in CEOs, and they wish to transition and to build their own businesses.
And where should, if any of those folks are listening or watching to our show now, where should we send them to learn more about you and what you offer?
My website is catherinebroi.com, and the best way to connect with me directly is LinkedIn. All other social media, my assistants are taking care of, but I am definitely personally on LinkedIn.
All right. This has been Seth Greene for Sharkpreneur with Catherine B. Roy. Catherine, thanks so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, everybody, for watching or listening. We will talk to you or see you next time.
Do you need money to fund your idea, product, or service? Are you ready to take your business to the next level but need capital to get it done? Kevin Harrington has heard more than 50,000 pitches and knows how to help you make the perfect pitch to get the funding for your entrepreneurial dream. He's distilled the process down in his perfect pitch cheat sheet, and it's yours for free. Just text PITCH to him right now at 727-888-2100. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free perfect pitch cheat sheet. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 to start funding your dream today.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/podcast offer.
49 faces looked to him in triumph. Over the last 12 months, they had each taken turns and promoted his business for a week at a time, driving over $987,342 in revenue. What if you had a network of 50 centers of influence who promoted your business every week for a year? Grab your copy of the #1 Amazon best-selling book, The Ultimate Guide to Growing Your Business with a Podcast, at 33% off the Amazon price by going to ultimatepodcastbook.com. Again, that website for 33% off the Amazon price is ultimatepodcastbook.com.